Suppose they threw an Olympics and no one cared. Well, that seems to be what's happening right now. For Sunmedia, I'm Brad Hunter. Right now, we've got the Beijing Olympics happening, and the problem is that nobody's watching it on TV. Opening ceremonies were a record low for NBC, with just 16 million viewers. And that was down 43.5% from the Olympics in South Korea a number of years ago. What's it mean? Well, it means that what everybody and their mother could have probably told you was maybe having the Olympics in Beijing wasn't such a great idea. And that's what's happening now. Not just because of the time difference, but because the Chinese Communist Party leaves a sour taste in pretty much everybody's mouth. Fun and games? Not at the Beijing Olympics. Right now, competition for a gold medal in moaning is intense. First, the food's lousy. Second, they're all being held like prisoners. The athletes, the coaches, and other Olympic sort of staff. And what they're finding is that, you know, they're finding common cause with about 1 billion other people who live under the same conditions. People aren't getting fed; they're getting nuts and chocolate for dinner and things like that, and that's not making very many people happy. As well, they're being essentially locked away. I would argue locked away from the populace so they won't get any crazy ideas that maybe the Chinese Communist Party isn't such a great thing. There's been myriad complaints about things going on there, and you know, as I said in the previous segment, you know, I guess we probably could have seen this all coming if we'd, you know, dared to take a look or open our mouths, but that's the way it is, and the winner will be in the podium. This is what people are watching, you know, who moans the most, and the competition, as I said, is intense. Booting women's hockey out of the Olympics? I don't think so. Some pundits have said the women's hockey at Beijing is so tilted towards two teams, the United States and Canada, that it makes the whole exercise pointless. Now, our Rob Longley has argued against it, and I agree with him that, you know, this is something. Sports are an organic thing. They grow and they grow. You get better by playing against better teams. Now, the problem is that Canada and the U.S. have gotten much better as well. But the thing is that, you know, this would set women's hockey back decades if they were to drop it, as has been suggested. So, thumbs down to that idea. I'm with the women. And just to show I'm not negative Nancy, I'd like to raise a cup of cheer to Max Parrott, who won Canada's first gold medal on Monday in the slopestyle event. Parrott defeated cancer 3 years ago, and now he's on the podium. So here's to Max. And the other thing about that is, as Ted Williams once said of Jackie Robinson, that guy's got tons and tons and tons of guts. For Sunmedia, I'm Brad Hunter. Let us know what you think down below and subscribe to our YouTube channel.